Want to speak real Czech from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at czechclass101.com.
When learning a new language, we sometimes have a hard time with things like procrastination, discouragement, or failure. But don't panic. With a good strategy, you'll be able to overcome these difficulties. Are you ready to discover the 4 habits of successful learners? Number 1, optimize your time. When learning a language, it's important to dedicate time to your studies regularly, even if sometimes it's difficult. You're busy with school, work, family, or friends, but you can spread out your learning throughout the day. Study whenever you have small gaps of time in your busy schedule. This can be when you're on the metro, on your lunch break, or while you're exercising. Our podcast learning format fits perfectly into your tight schedule. Number 2, consistency with your chosen method. There are a lot of options when it comes to courses and learning materials. Switching from one method to another can confuse you and disrupt your progress. Focusing on one learning method will make a difference. Our method has been created and optimized by real teachers, so you can stick to it with confidence. Number 3, use your language background. Many languages share some commonalities. You can find words that look or sound similar, or even share the same grammar structure. A little bit of language background will give you an edge while learning. Number 4, study continuously. People are excited when they start learning a new language. The enthusiasm usually lasts until the first roadblock. This can lead to discouragement and procrastination. But don't burn yourself out. Learning a language is a marathon, not a sprint. Don't try to learn it all at once. Break things down into more digestible chunks. Learning step by step might feel slow, but it's an efficient way to learn a language. With patience, motivation, and good resources, you'll master the language. Remember, you can't learn a language overnight, but with motivation and these daily lessons, you'll be on the road to fluency. Give it a try now. Sign up for your account. Just click the link in the description. Want to finally start speaking in your target language? In this guide, you'll discover the top 7 ways to practice speaking on your own with our lessons. Let's begin. Number 1, shadowing. Shadowing is a proven learning technique where all you do is repeat what you hear in order to practice speaking. So access any audio or video lesson on the site and press the play button to start. Then, as you listen or watch, just repeat the conversations. Or, even easier, read along out loud with the dialogue section. The script is right there in front of you. With our lessons, you can master entire conversations, just like that. Number 2, read out loud. I just mentioned it, but reading out loud is another powerful tactic and deserves its own mention. With every lesson, you get written transcripts and translations. So, as you play the lesson, read the dialogue out loud as you hear it. Why? By reading out loud, you're also practicing your speaking skills. You can do this with the lesson notes, the lesson transcript, or the dialogue tool. With the dialogue tool, you can listen to each line again and again, and repeat out loud until you master them all. Number 3, speed up your reading to speed up your speaking. Being able to speak without thinking is a sign of language mastery. If you're talking to a native and can respond quickly, they'll assume that you're fairly fluent. How can you do this? When you read out loud, try increasing your speed a little bit every time. So, start by reading with the dialogue tool. If you're like most learners, you'll read the first line slowly. That's because you're still getting used to the words, which is okay. Reread it. On your second try, you know most of the words, and you'll read a little faster. Reread it again. On your third try, you'll be even faster, at a native speaker's speed. And being able to read these phrases out loud and fast will help you speak fast. Number 4, record and compare yourself with native speakers. In order to sound like a native speaker, you must imitate native speakers. So here's how. Access the voice recorder, which is in the dialogue study tool in every lesson. Click on the microphone icon. Listen to the native speaker's audio, and then record yourself. You can then compare the 2 recordings side by side, and practice and try again and again until you perfect your pronunciation. Number 5, get feedback from our Premium Plus teacher. If you're learning by yourself and don't have access to real teachers, then you can always get feedback from our Premium Plus teachers. With the My Teacher tool, you can record yourself speaking and send the audio file to the teacher. They'll review it and tell you what to improve and how. That's it. Number 6, level up your speaking with Premium Plus assignments. With Premium Plus, you can also get assignments that cover reading, writing, listening, and even speaking from your teacher. These assignments can be tailored to your goals and needs. You get a new one every week, or anytime you're ready for a new one. Number 7, get even more lessons in the lesson library. If you want even more lessons on speaking and conversations, visit our lesson library and under Category, choose Conversation. You'll get all of the pathways and lessons that are focused on speaking. If you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share it with anyone who's trying to learn a language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. And if you're ready to finally learn language the fast, fun, and easy way, and start speaking from your very first lesson, get our complete learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account right now. Click the link in the description. I'll see you next time. Bye!
Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I am Veronika. Welcome to czechclass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, we learned how to be grateful to people by saying děkuju. In this lesson, you will learn some of the most common greetings used in the Czech Republic. Připraveni? Are you ready? Tak začneme. So let's start. The most common informal greeting is ahoj. Ahoj. Ahoj means hi or hello. We should only use this greeting with friends or relatives. The most common formal greetings will change depending on the time of day. Let's start with dobrý den. Dobrý den. Literally, dobrý den means good day. As a rule of thumb, we can use dobrý den only during the daytime, from late morning until early evening. In the morning, we say dobré ráno, which means good morning. Dobré ráno. During the evening, we say dobrý večer. Dobrý večer. Den, ráno, and večer are Czech for day, morning, and evening, respectively. Easy, right? Dobrý is the form of the adjective used in combination with masculine nouns, and dobré is the form we use with neuter nouns. It means good. What should you say when you leave? Czech people usually say na shledanou when leaving in a formal situation. Na shledanou. Na shledanou means goodbye. If we say goodbye to friends or our relatives, we use the informal word ahoj. Ahoj. Maybe you have already noticed, but informal hello and goodbye are the same in Czech. In both situations, we simply say ahoj. Now you can greet people in many different ways in Czech. Let's review them all again. First, the greetings. Informally, we simply say ahoj. Formally, use dobré ráno in the morning, dobrý den in the afternoon, and dobrý večer in the evening. When leaving in a formal situation, we say na shledanou. And in an informal situation, it's ahoj. It's easy, isn't it? Now it's time for Veronika's insights. You can also hear other greetings in the Czech Republic. For example, young people might use nazdar for hello when they meet each other. It is also very common to use the word čau for both hello and goodbye in informal situations. But I'm sure you could guess what it means if you happen to hear it in the streets. Ahoj! Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I am Veronika. Welcome to czechclass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, you learned how to talk about your plans. In this lesson, we are going to deal with the verb to be, in Czech, být. We will also discuss how to talk about your nationality. When you meet a new person in the Czech Republic, they might ask you, jaké jste národnosti, which is the equivalent of where do you come from. Let's break this down. Jaké means of what. Národnosti is nationality in genitive. Jste is a conjugated form of the to be verb být. Altogether it's jaké jste národnosti. Jaké jste národnosti. Answering this question is very easy. You just say jsem, which means I am, then your nationality. For example, jsem Američan. Jsem Američan. Just replace Američan with your own nationality. I am Spanish is jsem Španěl. I am Italian is jsem Ital. I am Chinese is jsem Číňan. Be careful because this is how you refer to your nationality if you are male. For the feminine form, you usually have to add ka at the end of the nationality. For example, if you are an American woman, you will say jsem Američanka. Spanish women say jsem Španělka. For Italian woman, it is jsem Italka. For Chinese woman, it is jsem Číňanka, and so on. To return the question, you can simply say a vy, which is and you in a polite way. Now it's time for Veronica's insights. If the male form of your nationality ends with an ec, like for example Brazilec, meaning Brazilian, or Japonec, meaning Japanese, you have to remove the ec ending if you want to make a feminine version. So if you want to say Brazilian woman, you take Brazilec, remove the ec, so it becomes Brazil, and then you add the ka to it, Brazilka. Or for Japanese, the female version is Japonka. In this lesson, you learned how to talk about nationalities. Ahoj! Ahoj, já jsem Veronika. Hi everybody, I am Veronika. Welcome to czechclass101.com's Česky za 3 minuty, the fastest, easiest and most fun way to learn Czech. In the last lesson, you learned how to use the verbs jet and jít, which mean to go in Czech. In this lesson, we will continue our lesson series dedicated to very common Czech verbs. The second verb in our series is delat, which means to do. But as in English, you will see that the meaning of this verb is quite broad and it can be found in many different situations. So imagine someone asks you, co děláš? That means, what are you doing, in an informal form. So if you are doing your homework, for example, you will say, dělám domácí úkoly. Dělám domácí úkoly. So let's break down this answer. First we had dělám, which is I am doing. It is the first person form of the verb dělat, which is to do in present indicative tense. Finally, we had domácí úkoly, which is an adjective with a noun in plural accusative, and together they mean homework. Note that in Czech you can use the present indicative to say that you are doing something right now. For example, if someone asks you to come and give him a hand, but you are making dinner, you can say promiň, teď dělám večeři, which means sorry, I am making dinner right now. Here we are using the present indicative. So now let's have a broader look at what can you say with this verb dělat in Czech. Basically, it is close to the most useful verb in Czech since you say almost everything with it. It can mean to prepare as we just saw before, but it can also stand for to practice, as in dělám karate, which is I am practicing karate. Sometimes it can also stand for to work, as in dělám účetnictví, which is I am working in accounting. It can also replace a lot of other verbs. For example, dělám pořádek, which is I'm tidying up. This verb can also express the verb to make or to create in English, as in dělám sochy, which is I make sculptures. Now it's time for Veronica's Insights. In Czech we often say, co budeme dělat dneska večer, which means what are we going to do tonight. For example, if you are with some friends and you haven't decided your plans yet, you can ask it. It will sound very natural. Co budeme dělat dneska večer? In this lesson you learned how to use the verb dělat in many different contexts, and I'm sure it will help you a lot. I will be waiting for you in the next Česky za 3 minuty lesson. Ahoj!
Today we're going to talk about 4 techniques to help you stop translating in your head and instead start thinking in your target language. This will allow you to have conversations with ease, read smoothly, and better understand native speakers. These are 4 methods to help you think in a new language. Number 1, surround yourself with your target language. This way, you'll be completely immersed in the language. Without realizing it, you'll learn pronunciation, sentence structures, grammar, and new vocabulary. Play music in the background while you're cooking, or have a radio station on while you study. Just use one of our endless podcasts available to you. These are easy to listen to in the background while doing other things. Number 2, learn through observation. This is how we all learned our native languages as kids. Words will develop their own meanings that relate better to your target language, rather than meanings that are translated directly. Number 3, speak out loud to yourself. Even if you're a little embarrassed, it forces you to listen to how you speak. It makes it much easier to spot simple grammar mistakes. Number 4, practice daily. If you practice everything for only one day, you won't retain the information you learned. The brain can realistically only focus for about 30 minutes. So studying a little every day allows you to absorb better. Follow these steps and have patience. You'll soon be able to achieve your language learning goals. Just make sure to remember these 4 methods. Sign up for your free lifetime account. No credit card required, and you'll get the best free online resources. And start learning more every day.
Já jsem Tom.
Já jsem Mary.
Těší mě.
Také mě těší.
Ahoj,
Ahoj.
jak se máš?
Děkuju, dobře.
Abduction.
Acropolis.
Afghanistan.
Afrika. Afrika.
Ajanta Caves.
Albania.
Algeria,
Alžírsko. Alžírsko.
Allah,
Altamira Cave. Ambassador. Andorra. Angkor Wat. Angola.
Anniversary.
Výročí. Výročí.
Archaeological ruins at Mohenjo-daro. Archaeological site of Troy.
Argentina.
Argentina. Argentina.
Armenia.
Army.
Armáda. Armáda.
Art.
Umění. Umění. Asie. Asie.
Australia.
Austrálie. Austrálie.
Austria.
Rakousko. Rakousko.
Azerbaijan. Baby's first birthday. Bahrain. Bale. Bali.
Ballot.
Hlasovací lístek. Hlasovací lístek.
Bangladesh.
Baptism.
Barbados. Basilica of San Francesco. Be promoted.
Být povýšen. Být povýšen.
Bear a child. Behavior. Belarus.
Belgium.
Belgie. Belgie.
Belief.
Bible.
Bible. Bible.
Birthday.
Narozeniny. Narozeniny.
Birthday cake.
Narozeninový dort. Narozeninový dort.
Bolivia. Borobudur Temple compounds.
Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Bosna a Hercegovina. Bosna a Hercegovina.
Bouquet.
Kytice. Kytice.
Brazil.
Brazílie. Brazílie.
Bride. Nevěsta. Nevěsta.
Bridesmaid.
Družička. Družička.
Brunei.
Buddha.
Buddhism.
Buddhismus. Buddhismus.
Buddhist memorial service. Bulgaria.
Buy a home.
Cambodia.
Cameroon.
Kamerun. Kamerun.
Canada.
Kanada. Kanada.
Candidate.
Kandidát. Kandidát.
Catholic.
Katolík. Katolík.
Catholicism.
Katolicismus. Katolicismus.
Central America.
Střední Amerika. Střední Amerika.
Ceremony.
Obřad. Obřad.
Chad. Chant a Sutra.
Chichen Itza.
Chile.
Chile. Chile.
China.
Čína. Čína.
Christ the Redeemer.
Christianity.
Křesťanství. Křesťanství.
Church.
Kostel. Kostel.
Civil law. Coffin.
Rakev. Rakev. Colosseum.
Colombia.
Kolumbie. Kolumbie.
Community.
Confucianism.
Confucius.
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica. Costa Rica.
Court of law.
Soud. Soud.
Craft. Crematorium.
Crime.
Zločin. Zločin.
Criminal law. Criminal trial.
Croatia.
Chorvatsko. Chorvatsko.
Crucifix.
Cuba.
Kuba. Kuba.
Culture.
Custom.
Czech Republic.
Česká republika, Čechy. Česká republika, Čechy.
Dalai Lama.
Date.
Rande. Rande.
Defendant.
Žalovaný. Žalovaný.
Denmark.
Dánsko. Dánsko.
Diversity.
Divorce.
Ecuador.
Ekvádor. Ekvádor.
Education.
Vzdělání. Vzdělání.
Egypt.
Egypt. Egypt.
Elect.
Election.
Volby. Volby.
Electorate. Ellora Caverns.
Engage.
Zasnoubit se. Zasnoubit se.
England.
Anglie. Anglie.
Estonia.
Ethiopia.
Evropa. Evropa.
Fair.
Veletrh. Veletrh.
Family.
Rodina. Rodina.
Festival.
Festival. Festival.
Fine.
Pokuta. Pokuta.
Finland.
Folk song.
Folktale.
Folklore.
Folklore. Folklore.
Food.
Jídlo. Jídlo.
Forbidden city.
France.
Francie. Francie.
Fraud.
Podvod. Podvod.
Funeral.
Pohřeb. Pohřeb.
Galapagos Islands.
Germany.
Německo. Německo.
Giza pyramids. God.
Government.
Vláda. Vláda.
Graduate.
Promovat. Promovat.
Graduation.
Promoce. Promoce.
Grand Canyon.
Grave.
Hrob. Hrob.
Great Barrier Reef.
Great Wall of China.
Greece.
Řecko. Řecko.
Greet.
Greeting.
Pozdrav. Pozdrav.
Groom.
Ženich. Ženich.
Guatemala.
Handmade.
Ručně vyrobené. Ručně vyrobené.
Have a baby.
Mít dítě. Mít dítě.
Head of state.
Hearse.
Mary. Mary.
Himeji Castle.
Hinduism.
Hinduismus. Hinduismus.
Hiroshima Peace Memorial.
History.
Dějepis. Dějepis.
Honeymoon.
Hong Kong.
Hungary.
Iceland.
Island. Island.
India.
India. India.
Indonesia.
Iran.
Irán. Irán.
Iraq.
Ireland.
Irsko. Irsko.
Islam.
Islám. Islám.
Israel.
Italy.
Itálie. Itálie.
Ivory Coast.
Pobřeží slonoviny. Pobřeží slonoviny.
Jamaica.
Japan.
Japonsko. Japonsko.
Jesus Christ.
Jordan.
Judaism.
Judaismus. Judaismus.
Kenya. Kuwait.
Language.
Jazyk. Jazyk.
Laos. Latvia.
Law.
Lebanon.
Legend.
Libya. Lithuania. Macedonia. Machu Picchu. Madagascar. Malaysia.
Malajsie. Malajsie.
Mali.
Mary.
Bratce. Bratce.
Mass.
Memorial services.
Pohřeb. Pohřeb.
Metropolitan Museum of Art.
Mexico.
Mexiko. Mexiko.
Military parade.
Muhammad. Mongolia.
Mongolsko. Mongolsko.
Monk.
Mnich. Mnich.
Morocco.
Maroko. Maroko.
Mosque.
Mešita. Mešita.
Mount Everest.
Mount Fuji. Morning.
Movie.
Film. Film.
Mount Kilimanjaro. Murder.
Vražda. Vražda.
Museum.
Muzeum. Muzeum.
Music.
Hudba. Hudba.
Muslim.
Myanmar.
Nation.
Národ. Národ.
Nationality.
Státní příslušnost. Státní příslušnost.
Navy.
Válečné námořnictvo. Válečné námořnictvo.
Nepal.
Netherlands.
Nizozemí. Nizozemí.
New Zealand. Niger.
Nigeria.
Nigérie. Nigérie.
North America.
Severní Amerika. Severní Amerika.
North Korea.
Severní Korea. Severní Korea.
Norway.
Oceania.
Olympics.
Olympiáda. Olympiáda.
Oman. Organization for Economic Cooperation and Development. Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries.
Pravoslaví. Pravoslaví.
Pakistan.
Palace and Park of Versailles. Palestine.
Panama.
Panama. Panama. Parade.
Průvod. Průvod.
Paraguay.
Parents.
Rodiče. Rodiče.
Parthenon.
Party.
Party. Party.
Pastor.
Pastor. Pastor.
Peru.
Peru. Peru.
Petra. Philippines.
Placard.
Plakat. Plakat.
Poland.
Polsko. Polsko.
Political party.
Politická strana. Politická strana.
Politics.
Politologie. Politologie.
Portugal.
Portugalsko. Portugalsko.
Pregnant.
Present.
Dárek. Dárek.
Priest.
Kněz. Kněz.
Prison.
Promotion.
Povýšení. Povýšení.
Propose.
Navrhnout. Navrhnout.
Protestant.
Protestant. Protestant.
Protestantism.
Protestantství. Protestantství.
Qatar.
Quran.
Korán. Korán.
Relationship.
Vztah. Vztah.
Relatives.
Příbuzný, člen rodiny. Příbuzný, člen rodiny.
Religion.
Náboženství. Náboženství.
Retire.
Odejít do důchodu. Odejít do důchodu.
Ritual. Romania.
Russia.
Rusko. Rusko.
Saint Sophia Cathedral.
Saudi Arabia.
Saudská Arábie. Saudská Arábie.
School event.
Senegal.
Senegal. Senegal.
Shia.
Singapore.
Singapur. Singapur.
Slovakia.
Slovensko. Slovensko.
Society.
Společnost. Společnost.
Somalia. South Africa.
Jižní Afrika. Jižní Afrika.
South America.
Jižní Amerika. Jižní Amerika.
South Korea.
Jižní Korea. Jižní Korea.
Souvenir.
Suvenýr. Suvenýr.
Spain.
Španělsko. Španělsko.
Sri Lanka.
Statue of Liberty.
Sudan.
Sunni.
To suspect.
Sutra.
Sweden.
Švédsko. Švédsko.
Switzerland.
Švýcarsko. Švýcarsko.
Syria. Taiwan.
Taj Mahal.
Tanzania.
Taoism.
Taoismus. Taoismus.
Temple.
Chrám. Chrám.
Terrorism.
Thailand.
Thajsko. Thajsko.
Theater.
Divadlo. Divadlo.
Tower of London.
Tradition.
Tunisia.
Tunisko. Tunisko.
Turkey.
Uganda.
Ukraine.
United Arab Emirates.
United Nations.
United Nations Security Council.
United States.
Spojené státy americké. Spojené státy americké.
Uruguay.
Uruguay. Uruguay.
Vatican City. Venezuela. Victoria Falls. Vietnam.
Vietnam. Vietnam.
Virgin Mary.
Voter.
Volič. Volič.
War.
Válka. Válka.
Wedding.
Svatba. Svatba.
Wedding cake.
Svatební dort. Svatební dort.
Wedding dress.
Svatební šaty. Svatební šaty.
Yangtze River. Yellow River. Yemen. Zambia. Zimbabwe. Zoroastrianism.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.